All right, so we're going to be back testing on here live, and here are some of the rules right here. So I'm going to be using the account, which is about $50,000 account, and then we're going to be risking 0.5% per trade, and then we're going to take all trade that meets our criteria. Then we'll go break even after the higher low or the lower high has been taken out, and we'll keep trading the stop loss right behind structure, like I always tell you guys. And we're going to be back testing these results on USD card. So if you're wondering what tool I'm using to backtest, I'm actually using the Forex Tester 5, which is the sponsor of this video. So to create a new to start creating and backtesting on this platform, it's really easy. You just need to download the software, and then you can actually use a free trial to actually see if you like it. And if it's something that you like it, if it's something that you like and you'd like to use, you can use the link in the description to actually get a paid version of this particular one, which gives me more data. So let's now look into this particular thing. So this is the USD card, and we're going to backtest on this right here, and you can see from here that our balance here is $50,000, and we have all the stats here. We'll be checking all the stats here, I think, and we're going to take about 10 trades, and let's see how this trade is actually going to actually happen. Right, we're going to take all our trade setups that meet our criteria, and then let's see what happens and how we move from here. So I'm on the 15 minutes time frame right now. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that you can actually do with this software right here. So you have your stats right here, you have the balance, you have this is what you have to place for you to actually start moving price forward, or if you can actually bar forward and bar, you can like reverse. See the previous bar right there. Here is where you increase or reduce of the speed of the trade, actually the candles actually coming up, and you have time frames right here where you can actually choose, then placing an order right here in the market order or pending order, and then you have your elements right here where you can actually use to mark your charts and everything else. You got your zoom in, and you got the cursor right here, and the list of indicators. If you use indicators that or here you can actually use, right? So for me, as you know guys, I don't use any indicators, so we're just going to use pure price action. So on the 5 minutes time frame, right here, there's nothing much showing, but if you zoom in on the 5 minute and 1 minute, you can see that the market has been going to the downside. Therefore my interest right now is only to do what, to actually look for selling opportunities. And unfortunately, if I go on the daily time frame, I'm only seeing one big candle right there on the 4-hour time frame, so therefore I can't really go back very much. And if you're wondering, this is I'm actually backtesting 2018 right here, and let's see how this is going to go. Right, so we start from the 5 minutes time frame. So the deal is to make sure that I take all trades that meets my criteria, and if you've been following me for a while, you know exactly how I trade. So I'm looking for those nice big candles like this right here. So for example, I'm going to mark this. So this, for me, this is a big level right here. This is a carries significant right here, so I'll try and do some refinement right here. So let me go to the 1 minute so I can refine it nicely. So for me, this is a nice zone for me to actually sell from, so I'd like price to push back into this area. And yeah, so as the market keeps on going, I'll keep on identifying more structure that I can actually trade from, and everything else. So let's go. Yeah, so you can see that this was a rally based drop, and you can clearly see that we had a break of structure right here. We had a break of structure just there. So let me just mark that with an X, which means that the market was continuing to go to the downside. So let's see how the market is going. So right now we're waiting for a pullback into this zone, and if we have a pullback into this zone, our stop loss is going to be above, and then we're going to take it the next fresh demand zone. So right now we're just going to wait for price to pull back. Let's see how price is going to pull back. Okay, So far, nothing much, and then we'll just wait. So another level I've seen is this level right here. So there's another level right here where the market can actually uh, react from. Okay, so that's a level there. So yeah, and then you can see that we also have a break off structure to the downside right here, which is nice. I would like to get involved there if price comes to that level there. I would like to get involved and let's see how price moves. So from here we can wait and see how the market is going to respond. And yeah, let me just zoom out so that you see what is happening. Okay, price is almost to this level right here, so let's keep on taking this to the right side, and we'll keep moving. So from here, let me just use this bar forward so that I don't cause price to go past or just reverse without us actually getting in. Yeah, so I'm moving bar by bar so that we see how the market is going to actually respond to this level right here, and if it gives me a good enough response, then I'll jump in. Okay, not quite to my level. I see the market has touched that level right there. So what I'm going to do here is, my plan is to sell from here. So my plan is to sell, and my stop loss is just going to be above there, and my target is going to be below here. It's going to be below here. And remember the rules, guys. We'll go break even once market has done what? Has broken the recent higher low or lower high. Those are the rules. So right here, we're just going to wait and see how the market responds from this level right here. Okay, so for me, this is how many pips? This is about let me just see. This is about 3 pips. That's 3 pips. So we're going to be doing everything. We're going to be calculating all the risks and everything. Okay, so you see, I didn't try and jump into this trade just because it was on my level. I wanted to see how the market is going to react. You can see that we didn't have any confirmation to actually take this trade. Therefore, this is a loss that has been avoided, and that's how you do it. Otherwise, you are going to be taking unnecessary losses if you just jump in because the market is at your level. So that's really, really important to remember. Okay, so we keep on going and we wait for price to come to that level right there. Remember, our major level is on top here, so we wait until the market comes to that level right there. Yeah, so for now we just watch and see how the market is going to behave and everything else. So we always have to predefine our risks so that we stay in the game, because if you don't predefine your risk, you just be taken out. You blow your account in one trade. And remember, we are going to treat this as a funded account, so we can't go beyond 5% in a day. So it's like that. Yep, so it's like that. Okay, so it's like we missed a good trade right here. So potentially there was some level right here, but I mean, let's see what was happening there. Did we have a level here that we missed? No, not really. For me, that wasn't a really good enough level. So yeah, so the market didn't come to my area, so no problem. We just wait and see how the market is coming. You can see that the market is now rushing towards my level. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend this to the right side and wait until the market comes to my zone. So from here, we're just going to use this bar forward so that we see how the market is going to react. So right here, you can see that the market almost touched our zone. Okay, it almost touched our zone right here. So yeah, you have to be patient, guys. You have to be patient and wait until the market comes to your area like that. Now what we have here is interesting. You see, if you rushed in right here, you'd have just gotten in of this particular trade, but you'd have been taken out here. But now look at that. So for me, I would be interested to actually take this trade right here. And let me drop to the lower time frame. You can see that we have on the 5 minutes, we have that nice pin bar right there, and we have that nice candle right there. So for me, I'll be willing to take this trade right there. So remember, we're risking how many pips? We're risking 0.5%. So if you come here and choose your pending order, you can actually use risk, tell it how much percentage you're actually willing to do. So for me, I'm going to be using 0.5% of this particular trade, and my stop loss is going to be above that. So my stop loss is at 1.28500, and my target is going to be at 1.27811. And then you see 0.5% of this. Let's see, let's calculate. So let's see, that's $50,000, right? So let's use a position size calculator. So for example, $50,000, we're going to use how much? So let's see how many pips this is. First of all, let's calculate how many pips is this. So from here to here, our stop loss is like 10 pips. So our stop loss is like 10 pips right there. So about 10 pips. So we hit calculate. Sorry, here we're using 0.5%, and then our stop loss is 10 pips, and then we hit calculate. You can see that actually it was right. Our risk here is $250, and we're going to be using a lot size of 3.3, and it actually gave us that. I kind of doubted it, but it actually did. You can see it was almost 3.9, so that's okay. Let's do that. So stop loss is 185.10. And then our target is 1.7. So we're going to sell, and then now we're going to watch it, right? So we're going to watch how the market is going to actually play out. So we've put in our sell right there, and let's continue to play. Let's see how this market behaves. So always remember, we're going to always go break even when market breaks structure. So the structure I'm looking for the market to break is these lows here. So if the market can break these lows right there, I'm just going to go break it. Okay, so it's important that you are specific with the rules so that you don't get shaken when you actually trade in real time. It's very, very important for you to actually remember that. So we just watch and see what the market is going to do. So the market seems to be going against us. Yep. So we wait and see what's going to happen. So we're going to record all the trades that we're going to be taking. Remember, this is the first trade we've taken, and let's see how it's going to go. Let's see how it's going to move. Is it going to be a loss or a winning trade? Nobody knows, right? So we are risking about 9-10 pips to make about 60 pips right there. So risking about 10 pips to make about 60 pips. So what's the risk reward ratio right there? That's about what? Is it 6, 1-6? Yeah. So 60 by 10, that's 1-6. So this is a 1-6 risk reward ratio trade. So we will see how it's going to play out. nice push to the downside. You can see that the market is now breaking that low here. The market has broken this low. Let's wait for this candle to close. If it closes bearishly, then we're going to move our stop loss to break even. Once price breaks this low here, we can move our stop loss to break even, and yeah, move on like that. Be patient with moving your stop loss. If you move your stop loss too early, you're going to be taken out and the market is going to go in your direction, and it's the worst thing ever. So you can see that now the market has broken that level. Let's wait for it to close nicely. Now that's a nice push to the downside. So what we can do now is we can move our stop loss to break even, so that in this particular trade we're no longer going to lose, and it's now about how far the market is willing to go. Okay, so our stop loss is at break even, and then we just wait and see how the market is going to move from now onwards, because we have no control over this. We have no control over what's going to happen in this market. And that's one thing I love about Forex Tester 5. Like, it's like real market scenario. Like, everything is playing out and it's seeing everything playing out just like that, and it gives you that real experience with the market, such that you can actually test your strategy to see if it works. If it really works, it's going to work on this platform as well, trust me. And if you can spend just a month just doing your back testing, I'm telling you, by the time you actually get into the market, you'd have mastered your emotions using this software, because it's going to help you really big time. So yeah, I would encourage you to actually invest your money into this, because it's going to prepare you for real life trading, and then yeah, you'll be able to see if your strategy really works or it doesn't. It's simple, right? It will show you whether the market respects the strategy or not, because this is real-time data, and this is, you can see that this is 2018 April right here. This is where we're trading in right now. So yeah, I would encourage you to actually check it out, do your free trial and see how if it works for you, then well and good. If it doesn't, then I'm sure there are other options out there like TradingView and all that. But for me, I love how this is actually performing. I love it so much right now. I can't stop backtesting my strategy, because it's giving me that feel without actually risking any money on the market. Yeah. So whenever you have time, get time to actually practice this and see how it plays out. Right. So let's try to increase a little bit of the speed right here. It's kind of yeah. So let's see how it's going to play out. So that's a really good play out right there. It's pushing nicely to the downside. And as we said, we have to continuously move our stop loss to break even. I mean, to follow structure as the market is actually going. So for now, we've seen the market creating those lower lows right here. So we can move our stop loss behind these structures right there. And then we continue. Remember, our take profit is just below here. And let's see how it's going to play out. And this is playing out really nicely. Yeah, so our first trade is a winning, beautiful winning trade, and take profit is about to be hit, and yeah, so let's see. Okay, now you can see, so the market seemed to be responding to this level right here. Okay, the market seems to be responding to this level right here, and I'm not comfortable the way it's actually pushing to the upside. That's a little bit of big momentum right there. So here is the scenario, right? The market was almost hitting my take profit right here, and I've let it go back right there. So what are the chances? What do I want to risk this whole amount here going this side, which is more than the amount of money you can make when the market goes to the level right there? So in such scenarios, for me personally, I would prefer you actually just exit, because you can see that structure has been broken to the downside, to the upside right here. So if you see here, we've seen the market breaking this structure here, and then you've seen also the market actually breaking this structure here. So for me, that's just a clear sign that the market is not going to come to this level right here. So um from here to here where the market is right now is about 30, meaning this is about a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio that the market is actually on right now. And what I'm going to do is going to go and actually close this profit. So I'm going to close this profit right here, and uh yeah, I'm going to secure about $1,000 right there. As you can see here, I'm almost like $1,000 in profit, and I'm just going to exit there. Now let's see how this trade continued to play out, because I was not comfortable with how this move played out. So let's continue to go to wait and see how it's going to go. Okay. So it seemed I got scared. I got scared because of this move right here. So yeah, in this particular case, it worked out nicely where the market actually continued to go in this direction and went and almost hit take profit. But sometimes when you see break of structure right here and the market changing direction, secure your profits, because anything can happen. This would have just continued to go to the upside and I'd have lost out. And right now I've lost out almost 2R, and it's okay. Remember, you can't catch all the good trades right there. So our first trade is our first result is 3R, which is good, because we've missed out on the other 3R, which is okay. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, definitely our take profit would have been hit and would have gone away with about 6R on USD card. And we've just walked away with, wow, we've missed out on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful move, right? And I've hit our take profit beautifully right here. Yeah, I got scared because of this move right here, and guess what? It happens. It happens, and it will happen to the best of you out there. So this trade is done. Let's delete everything. Let's delete everything. So this trade is done. We are profitable, as long even though we missed out on a nice move like that one. So let's continue to search for more setups. So what am I looking at right now? I'm looking at big momentum candles. So levels I'm watching right now are, of course, this level right here. I'm watching this level, and then I'm also watching this level right here. Yeah, this level here, not so much, not so much. I trust the one that actually trust the most is the one on top right there, but we're just going to see how the market's going to respond. So let's wait and see. Let's try to push this price so that it can move faster. So we have one trade, and let's see how many we can take. Yeah, let's see how many we can take. So there's a link in the description. There's an affiliate link to this platform right here in the comment in the description. Check it out so that you can actually get yourself this beautiful software, because I think this one is a life changer. Like, it can allow you to actually test your strategy and actually see if it works. If it doesn't, so that you can actually don't risk your whole account trying to trade a system that doesn't work. So save yourself some money and avoid trading with a system that does not work. So the price is coming, is coming to our level. Our level is starting to come to our level right there. So you'll see, I always want to see price reacting nicely towards my level before I get involved. So right now we'll try and see. So the reason why I've chosen this zone here, one is because we have a big momentum candle here. We had these big candles right here, which always tell me that there's a high chance of price reacting from that level right there. So of course here it's not really, it's not We can't really see a lot of liquidity being created, but we use what we can, right? So here I'm seeing the market actually coming to us in form of a compression. As you can see here, we are seeing this nice compression right here. So these are the potential areas where the market can react from. So as long as the market gives me some reaction, I'll actually get involved. For now, let's now start using this bar play so that we can actually see how the market is going to react to those levels. Okay, so we've seen that the market has actually broken out of that. So let's continue to see, move forward. Okay, so you can see right here that the market just pushed with big momentum candles, and you can see that there was no sign of actually the market reacting from that level. So if you use pending orders, guess what? You'd have been smoked on this particular trade. You see, there was no sign of us to actually enter on this particular trade. Therefore, I didn't enter, right? But however, if you're using pending orders, you'd have been smoked on this particular trade. You'd have been smoked. So that's how you avoid unnecessary losses. That's how you avoid unnecessary losses, by waiting patiently for the right entry signal. Okay, so let's go. Now we've seen the market now approaching our next zone right here. Yeah, it's reacting, though it hasn't really entered our zone. So we want to see how the market is going to react when it enters our area of value right here. So it has not reacted from our area of value, therefore let it play out. Okay, now that was interesting. So let's back up a little bit, right? Let's back up a little bit right here. So let's reduce the speed, and you can see that the market is coming into our zone right here on the 15-minute time frame. This is a significant area. This is a rally base. This is a rally base drop supply. So I'm waiting for price to come to this level right here. So my plan, stop loss above and target below. Okay, so stop loss is about 7 pips, and my target is about 57 pips, almost the same, almost like 1 to 6, 7, somewhere there. So let's play it back. Yeah, so you can see that beautiful part to the upside right there. That was nice, but it was, you see, we had that beautiful rejection right there on the lower time frame, and that's what we want to get right here. I don't know what to do now, because this is the level I was waiting for price to actually react from, and now the market has reacted. However, it has left me, and I can't enter from here. So let me see if I'm going to actually have another chance to actually re-enter here. Right, don't have FOMO, and unfortunately we've missed out on this beautiful setup. Wow, this was so not fair. See, this would have been a perfect trade right here, but guess what? If I'd entered from here, my stop loss is going to be bigger and my risk reward ratio would have been skewed. So I had to avoid that, but that was sad, because that would have been a beautiful trade. That would have been a very beautiful trade. Yeah, so it happens, right? Like, there's no way to know, there's no way for us to know, but you can see that market just came to that level and then dropped like crazy. So all those things are going to happen in real time, so don't worry about them. Just continue to look for your setups. Wow. Let's continue to move forward. Let's see how the market is going to react. So we know that the trend is to the upside. You can see that the trend of this particular, the trend is to the downside. And yeah, so let's see what is happening here. What am I seeing here? So for me, I'm kind of looking at this here. This can be a nice area where the market can actually react from. Okay, too. So that was a nice level that the market could have responded to that. So for me, I'll be interested in actually buying right here because we have a nice drop base rally to the upside. Of course, we want the market to come to that level right there. So what will be the case here? I'll be waiting to sell to buy from here because my main target is going to be there, but I can actually have two targets, this one and this one right here. So my stop loss is going to be about what? About 5 pips, and my target is going to be about 172 pips. So let's see how it's going to play out. So I'm planning on buying here. So I'm planning on buying. Uh, I'm planning on buying right there. So my stop loss is going to be at 1.27430, and my target is going to be, my first target is going to be at 1.128 107. That's my second target right there. So you can see it has already calculated the risk for me right there. So we're going to buy. So remember, when you tick this, we're going to be risking 0.5%. So our 0.5% is going to be right here. So we're buying here. Stop loss just below there, and let's see how it's going to play out. Let's place here. Nice move from the start. That was a beautiful push to the upside, and now already you can see that the market has broken this level right there and another level right there. So now we can move our stop loss to break even or actually a little bit in profit, and we can actually do that. Right now this trade is running risk free, and that was a beautiful pump to the upside. Let's let it play out. That was a beautiful pump to the upside, man. So we're about to be taken out here for a break even by that retracement. Let's see if it's going to take us out. Oh shit. Dang. So the next trade is a break even trade. Wow, that was nice. That was a nice push the upside. Unfortunately, we were taken out, and the market took out. I mean, like took out these highs there, these highs right there, and these highs right there. It just retraced. Unfortunately, we were tagged out for a break even. Not bad, not bad at all. So let's continue to watch price. Let's see how it's going to continue to move. Yeah, that was a nice push right there. That was a very nice push, and actually whenever you have such, for me, I always like such moves right there. So most of the time the market will actually push severely to the upside right there, but I'm not going to take this trade. Let's just watch. The market leaves behind big structure. Whenever the market pushes like this, it leaves behind other block right there, and the market pushes down, and then it can continue to go, and you're going to potentially see this market actually push to the upside. Yeah, but remember, our main bias is bearish, so we'll try to remain like that. Yeah. Wow. The market would have gone all the way to our take profit. The market would have gone to our take profit right there. This was sad. This is sad. You know, that's the disadvantage of going break even quickly. But I mean, this was not quickly because this is a big push to the upside. So yeah, both have advantages and disadvantages, right? Getting out or going break even will have its own advantages and disadvantages. So it's all about what you're comfortable with. So ask yourself, what are you comfortable with? Missing out on such beautiful trades because you've been taken out at break even, or the other way around. Otherwise, this would have been a beautiful one, and I'm sure wow. Wow. Now this is where you are glad you actually got out with some profit, right? So it seems that there was a beautiful level right here. There was a very beautiful level right here. Here you can see that the market actually responded from this level right there, and unfortunately I didn't catch it. Otherwise this would have been a perfect trade. Unfortunately we've missed this out. You can see that we had nice rally based drop. We had liquidity right here, and the market beautifully dropped from that level right there, and we missed this out. This was absolutely amazing. Yeah. So like I always say, whenever we have big candles like that, they always leave structure behind. So for me, since I've missed that beautiful move, I'd be interested in actually uh, the market actually coming to this level so that you can actually get involved. So let's play it out. So the market seems to be retracing, and it seems to be coming to our level. So let's try to actually. So my idea here would be selling from here up on top right there. And you can see that if you go to the lower time frame, this is a nice rally based drop, and then we have liquidity building from here. You can see beautiful liquidity being created here. I like what is happening here. I like what is happening here. So you have liquidity right there. You have liquidity, and then we have a rather best drop on top right there. This is nice. I like what is happening here. My what I would love to do here is that I'd want the market to come on top here, and I'll be targeting these lows right there. So let's go back to the lower time frame. I mean to the higher time frame. Yeah. So my thesis here will be targeting entering from here and targeting these lows right here. And yeah, that would be what I want to do. And I like what is happening here. We have this big momentum candle leaving another block behind, and I want to see market coming to this level, taking out this liquidity, and then drop into this level. So let's continue to push to the up to try to push forward. Let's see how it's going to do actually. So we continue to wait for the market to actually react. Let's see how it's going to do. Apparently it doesn't seem like it wants to come to our level. We continue to watch it, and let's see how it's going to do. It's coming to our level right there. Okay, nice push. And then remember, let's see how much our risk is going to be. Our risk is going to be 5 pips, about 6 pips, and our target is about 60 pips right there. So 50 60 pips, 60 pips divided by 5, that would be a 1 to 12 risk reward ratio. So let's see how it's going to do. So let's push one to the upside one, and remember, we want the price to come into our zone. We want it to actually come into the zone for us to get triggered in. So this is where we have to be patient as forex traders. You don't have to have FOMO. You don't want FOMO. You want the market to come to you. You don't want to chase price. You want the price to come to you. That is very important. Okay. You want price to come to you, not for you to chase price. Don't chase the market. Let the market come to you. That is extremely important. So let's wait and see how the market is actually going to react. So we've seen the market coming to us, and then we wait. Let's see how it's going to push. I like the way it's coming to my level right there. Stalling, but it seems like it wants to come to my level right there. So let's see. I'm only going to get involved if the market comes here, and you can see that another liquidity has been printed out here. So the market is leaving behind liquidity, a lot of liquidity zones, and usually this will cause price to just drop like crazy. So let's continue to watch it, and let's see how it's going to actually play out. We want price to come into our zone, and then we can get involved. Price kind of delaying, but we will wait. It's still here. Okay, I like the momentum that we are actually now seeing right here. So we are seeing those big momentum candles right there coming in. Now let's use this one right here. Let's wait for price to push. You can see that now price is almost in our zone right here. It's almost in our zone, right? So let's try to use one bar. And the market seems to be responding, not really into our area. Unfortunately, no FOMO. Let's not have FOMO. We wait for price to come to our zone right there. And you see, now this is where I like it. This is how I want price to react from my zone. This is what I like to see when I'm trading. Okay, so right here, what we have our level, the market in our area. So you can see that this is a very, very nice rejection. If you drop to the 5 minutes, you're going to see the market actually reacted nicely, and you can see that right here the market has actually caused a bearish engulfing pattern. So for me, that's good enough to actually take the trade from here. So we use this one right here. Remember, we're still risking 0.5%, and our stop loss is going to be at 1.27958, and our target is going to be at 1.27317, and we're going to be using this lot size right here, and now from here just going to place sell, and we're going to use our very, very, very system of managing the trade. So let's play it out. Okay, the market has taken us out since our stop loss was too close. So that's a loss, unfortunately. So that's negative 1R. So that's 1R in negative. So negative, I'm just going to be putting red right there. That's unfortunate, but I'm still confident that this market can actually drop. So it's still within our zone. Let's watch it very, very carefully, see how the market is going to react. So probably because of the spread, you can see that the market hasn't really taken us out. So most likely because of the spread. So let's continue to watch it. Okay, now this is a clear knockout. Wow, this looked so amazing, and was really convinced that this was going to work out. Do you see how that was? I was really convinced that this was going to work out, but however, what happened? The market ended up taking us out. So if you don't wait for proper confirmation to re-enter, you'd have been taken out, you'd have been entered again, and you'd have been taken out, and this would what would have happened, and then you'd have lost twice unnecessarily. This was a beautiful trade, however, it didn't work out. So like I always try to say, guys, there's no way for us to know what's going to happen. Literally no way for us to know. So it's just a matter of us executing and finding our edges and executing flawlessly. This was a beautiful trade. We defined our risk, and it just didn't work out, right? So that's part of the game. Wow, let's try to see where the market is going to go next. So let's delete everything and watch price to see where it's headed to. So I still have my zone on up here. You this is a zone that I'm anticipating for the market to come to. And then yeah, so, and there's another level right here. So let's see here. Do I have a nice zone to trade from here? Do I have a nice zone to trade from here? Let me see. So this has been taken out. Let's see if we have a zone right. Let me try to go to the lower time frame and let me see if we can have a zone to trade from right there. Okay, we have this nice big candle right here. So yeah, that's a big candle right there. So let's see if the market is going to respond from this area. As well, we have a nice level right here. Is it going to hold? No one knows. So we try by all means to actually move to the upside. So let's see how it's going to play out. And let's see if we have some liquidity. Yeah, so we have some good liquidity levels which are left behind here. So you have this zone here and this right here. So we have pretty good liquidity zone right here and here. So it's a potentially good setup, but like always, anything can happen. So let's see if this happens to actually go in my direction. I'll be willing to take this trade. So this stop loss is going to be like 8 pips, and our target is still going to be that down below there. So let's see. Okay, that's a good rejection, but I don't like it. It hasn't really gone into our area. So sometimes you can get left out just like that. So let's see. And the market is pulling back again. You see? And the loss would have been avoided by just being patient. You see how many losses I've avoided just by being patient? All this would have been avoided as well. So clean. Because I didn't have an entry confirmation signal to enter right here. The setup was okay, but I didn't have a confirmation entry. Therefore, I didn't enter. That takes a lot of discipline for you to do that. So have rules in place that you're going to follow so that you avoid taking unnecessary losses in the market. Okay, so our next level is the one up above there. So let's see if it's going to actually come to that level right there. Let's continue to see if it's going to actually come to that level. Yeah, so here it seems like the market just took out this as liquidity and kind of dropped. Let's see how it's going to move. So you really have to be patient and wait for your setup to actually happen. Wow. So they just kicked us out and caused price to drop. This was crazy. This was absolutely crazy, man. Our idea was 100% correct, and these guys just took us out right here and caused price to drop. This is so unfair, man. This was so unfair. Look at that. Look at how perfect our setup was, but the market just decided to take us out and the market continued to go in our direction. Sad, really sad. But you know what? It's part of the game, right? You can't catch them all. Wow, look at that. Look at that beautiful drop right there. And this is where people start to have FOMO, and then they just jump in right here. And the moment you're jumping in is the moment when the market is actually reversing on you. And guess what? That's the saddest feeling ever. So just be patient. There are always going to be opportunities. You can't catch them all. we can't catch them all. So this would have been a beautiful trade. So how many trades have we taken so far? Just taken 3 trades. I think we were not going to reach the trade numbers I was looking at. So right now we've taken how many trades? We've taken 3 trades. 1 winning trade, a break-even trade, and 1 losing trade. Overall, we're still up like 2%, which is not bad. In 3 trades, not bad. So what am I looking at right now? The next level I'll be interested in getting involved is this one here. So this one which was left behind here is my next area of concern. So let's try and rush it. Let's see how the market is reacting. Okay. Wow, that would have been a nice drop. That would have been a nice, very, very nice drop. Yeah. So let's just try to get about 5 trades. Let's get it to 5. Let's see what we can do with 5 trades, and this is how we can judge ourselves from the 5 trades that we're going to take. Yeah. I hope you're enjoying yourself and learning, taking some notes, because this is really, really educative. I feel it's educative, and you can actually learn a lot from here. You can learn a lot from here. So yeah, and I really, really recommend you actually getting this, because as you can see, you can actually backtest with real-time data, and you can actually make informed decision while trading the real data right here. So yeah, make sure you actually invest in things like this. Check out the link in the description. You're actually going to enjoy this, right? As you can see, this gives you real-time data. You can, whatever strategy you use, you can incorporate it into this, and then you can judge for yourself if your strategy works. If it doesn't, then you know what to do, right? Yeah, so I'm watching that level right there. Let's see how it's going to play out. Let's see how it's going to play out. And yeah. Okay, the market is within my zone here. So what are we going to do? We wait. As always, we wait until we see the market giving us signs, right? We want the market to give us signs of it reacting and reversing. We want to see that nice confirmation candle before we can get involved. Right now it's just scratching, and now you've seen that nice rejection right there. That's tempting, and if you drop even further, that's a very good signal right there. We have some change of character down below. It's a risk worth taking. It's a risk worth taking. So we execute. Okay, it's within our area that we're looking to sell from. Therefore, we are obligated to take this trade because it has met our criteria. So stop loss just above there, and then also target below here. As always, we are targeting these lows right here, and then yeah, we execute right there. Stop loss up. Stop loss at what point? That's 126990, and then our target is going to be at 125. 125. That's a minute. That's 125. 2 5 125 2 so somewhere there. Let's place sell. And now let's watch how this price is going to react. So we have this nice pin bar right here, but always remember, anything can happen. As always, anything can happen, right? So we wait and see. So my idea is to move my stop loss when price breaks structure like this. So when market breaks structure like that, I'm going to move my stop loss to break even and continue to do that. Okay, we've seen the market breaking the structure, but it's not really convincing enough. Let's see if it can continue to drop a little bit. Yeah, let's see if it can drop below this area. Then I'll be able to move my stop loss. Yeah, so now I can move my stop loss to break even because I've had break of structure to the downside. So I have to make sure that this trade is now risk-free. This trade is now risk-free because I've moved my stop loss to break even, and now I'm stress-free. And that's a beautiful drop to the downside. Whoa! Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Wow. Wow. And if I didn't move my stop loss to break even, this would have been a loss. That would have been a loss. And you can see that I've just taken a break even right here, a $7 break even trade. Wow. And that was a bad move. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That was some good timing right there. You have to give me that. That was some good timing right there, right? Yeah. So that would have been a lot. If I didn't act quickly, I would have lost out. You can see that the market actually took out at that high right there, and this would have been a loss. But I'm glad we acted quickly and then moved our stop loss to break even, just following our rules, and that loss was actually avoided. Nice. Yeah, so this didn't hold. The next level is this one right here. Yeah, as you can see, you guys, I'm sure you can see that I'm actually having fun, right? I'm really enjoying this. I love the way it's actually playing out, and yeah, it's just fun. Like you're having fun and actually testing your system. And this, I mean, like having to see trade actually work out gives you confidence, right? It gives you confidence, and so that if you need to step in the live chart and everything, you can actually trade with confidence because you've seen your strategy work. That's very important. So the market is actually approaching our level right here. So let's see how it's going to play out. This is a level. This is a trade that actually went in our direction, but took us out, and now the market is actually coming to the level, and this level right here, where the market actually left some imbalance right there. This big imbalance candle right there. So let's see how it's going to play out. So we delete this. So I'm waiting for price to push into my zone, then I can get involved. Of course, with confirmation. As you can see, all my trades are market orders. I don't use pending orders, never, because the market can literally just go through your area. So the wisest thing you can do is use alerts. If you don't want, if you don't have time to be on the chart, use alerts so that you avoid taking unnecessary losses. It's not good at all. So the market came to, let me just back up a little bit, back up down a little bit. So the market actually reacted from this level, but I was not really convinced, because for me, I always want to see the market penetrating into my zone. So if if I do the nice refinement here, my stop loss, my zone is kind of there. So the market came to this level right here and dropped a little bit, but soon after that, we saw the market pushing to the upside. And if I took this trade, I would have been taken out badly. And I'm glad I didn't actually take this trade. So it's important for you to follow. Have rules that you're going to follow. Have rules that you're going to follow. Like for me, I want to see price coming into my area and really reacting from my zone, penetrating the zone beautifully, so that I'm confident that the market is likely to do what I expect it to do. Right? It's very important. It's going to prevent you from taking trades prematurely. So let's try to play it, and you can see that the market is now into the the first zone I was looking at, this right here. So let's see how it's going to play out. And you can see that's a big move right there into our zone. So I don't know what's going to happen here. So we have that. We've seen the market actually taking us out, and we didn't enter right here. Now we see the market uh taking us out. So if we entered here, it would have been a loss. So this already tells you that your trade setup has been invalidated, right? Your setup has been invalidated, and I don't like it. See, and loss avoided right there. If I try to jump in because I saw this just tells you that the setup has been invalidated. So no need for you to actually enter, right? Like, remember what happened on the previous one here, where we're taken out. This went in our direction. However, this didn't actually go in our direction. That's the thing. If you break your rules, if it becomes a habit, it might work once, but the next time it might not work. So bad habits are bad. Don't entertain bad habits, because they're not good for you. So the next level again I'm looking at is the one on top here. This level here on top here is my next level that I'm looking at. So wait for your confirmation, identify your levels, wait for your confirmation, take trade, rinse and repeat. That's all it's about. Rinse and repeat. We have a nice rally base drop, break of structure. Now we are seeing the market coming to this zone right here. So let's see. Do we have liquidity? Do you have any liquidity? Not really. Let's play price. I'm waiting for price to come up above there so that I can get involved. So my stop loss would be above here, and my target is still going to be below here. So we wait until the price comes to our zone, and then we can get involved once price comes to my zone. So really have rules, be consistent in following your rules. That's the only thing that's going to keep you consistent in this market. Really, really important. Don't just trade for the sake of trading. Wait for your setups, wait patiently, and then trade only when the edge is in your direction. When the edge is in your favor is when you're supposed to be placing these trades, because at the end of the day, anything can happen, and it's better to actually play the game when you know that the edge is in your favor. It's important like that. Okay, price seems to have stopped, and it seems like it was just backtesting for a month, and not bad. I think for this session, I think we are done for this session, and yeah. So let's see what we can do. Again, we're going to do another one next time. So I've just taken how many trades? We've taken 4 trades, 2 break-even trades, and 1 good winning trade, and a loss right here. And if you look at the stats right here, you can see it shows you, for example, total trades taken were 4, total profit to profitable trades. So for them, the 3 trades which were break even, they're counting them as winning trades, and then 1 loss. And what else? Yeah, so for them, they're looking at it, that was like 1 month. So they're looking at 3 losses, 3 wins, 1 loss right here. The profit of about $986, and the stop loss of maximum loss of 225 right here. This is the net profit. Gross profit is that right there. And then yeah, so the profit factor is about 4.7. And what else? So the win rate is about 75%, and the loss possibility was about 25%. So the win rate was like what, 75% according to this. So they really literally give you all these stats right, and you can see that we started from $5,000 and we made a profit of almost like $828 right here. And this would have been more, but remember what happened here. This would have been 1 to 6, but we made it up by moving our stop loss. I mean, by being scared of letting the trade run. So this is how it is. So this was, we're backtesting this using the Forex Tester 5. As you can see, it's a really good tool that can actually help you become a consistently profitable trader. So use the link down in the description to actually purchase this really important stimulator, because it's going to help you backtest and really find out if your strategy really works. It's going to actually show. All right, so you guys, I hope you found value in this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section. Until next time, goodbye.